so excited, you guys. I got my hands on the NATASHA DENONA CIRCO LOCO palette, the PR package, straight from NATASHA DENONA, and I am just like so mesmerized by this palette. I can't remember the last time that I was this excited about a palette. Of course, I want to review it for you, Team Truth style, as always. This is just like my first visual glance and natural excitement about the colors, just like imagining all the looks that I can create with it. But let me not get too excited. Let me not get too ahead of myself. I am going to be swatching all of these colors in this video today with the swatch model, of course. I'm going to be creating a look, perhaps two looks on my two different eyes, and giving you guys a verdict at the end. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Just remember to subscribe if you aren't already, and hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesday and Sunday videos. All right, and now let's get into this. NATASHA DENONA CIRCO LOCO, here we come. Okay, so facts first. I've got this cute little card here with the PR package. I love the fact that NATASHA DENONA and team always include these looks, these like high quality imagery of inspo, things that you can do with the palette. I love the one here in the back of the box. It just looks so stunning. And the fact that you can create so many different colorful looks with this palette is something that is just naturally making me excited. I love color. It's something that always makes me smile. And so seeing this palette for the first time definitely did that. I guess also it reminds me that warmer weather is coming. We have spring here. We have like the cherry blossoms. And then of course summer's right around the corner. So that to me are all positive things. All right, so now let's get into these facts. This is a $129 palette. Muy pricey. It is made in Italy, 2.5 grams or 0.8 ounces in each of the eyeshadows. These are 15 brand new shades. NATASHA's signature pressed and cream powder formulas ranging from light pastels to highly vibrant pigments and pearls inspired by the characters of the circus. And this palette also consists of three main color families. We have the blues, the purples, and the pinks with oranges. So that's like 4, not 3. Palette contains both matte and metallic formulas, maximum color payoff, minimal effort, seamless blend, vibrant, ultra pigmented, long lasting looks is what you can expect. Interesting. So it says here that the shades can be combined horizontally as complete 5-pan eyeshadow palettes in vertical rows of 3, diagonals of 3, or quads of 4 to create different looks. This is very smart, NATASHA. So basically the way that these colors are laid out in the palette contains a whole bunch of complementing shades. So there's really no going wrong here, but we shall put that to the test. All right, I'm also gonna pop up the card where it says all the places where this palette is available. Online at NATASHADENONA.com, Sephora, US and Canada, Beautylish, Sephora Europe, etc., as well as in stores, Sephora Europe, in select stores, NATASHA DENONA flagship store, which is here in New York City. All right, so now I feel like, what do I feel like? I know what I feel like doing. I feel like calling in that swatch model for those swatches. I know you're ready. You've missed him since my previous video, haven't you? Don't worry, he's recovered. Come on, give it to me. All right, let's read the names.
Firework.
Baby, you're a firework. No?
Nah.
No?
Stick to your reviewing job. Oh, it was just for the joke, babe. It was just for jokes. Come on, I'm just kidding.
Moving right along.
You gonna block me?
I might just unfollow you.
Razzle dazzle.
Wow.
That's pretty.
Oh, this is so gorgeous. Just such a beautiful raspberry shade.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Ugh.
That makes me happy just looking at it.
Next up
is Acrobat.
Acrobat. I don't have any descriptive words for that, just Acrobat.
Wow.
And the Glide, of course.
Snow cane.
Snow cone?
Sorry, I had an 80s flashback.
What's a snow cane?
Sounds like cocaine.
Wow. Snow cone, not to be confused with cane, is stunning. And look how much pigment is still left on my pinky. I mean, from all of these swatches.
If you're like a makeup artist, wouldn't you want to do this? It's actually good for you because you get more payoff for the purchase.
You said it. So that's a reason to buy a $129 palette as opposed to like a $65 palette with much less pigment. Think about that. The next one up is
cotton candy.
Cotton candy. We love cotton candy, don't we?
You do.
I do. I'm gonna do a double dip on that one. Still very, very smooth.
Still smooth.
The second dip really shows off the color. So pretty. Next.
Electric.
Electric. Oh my, what
the hell is that?
Crazy.
Like a damn fungi on your fingertip.
That is extreme, man. That is extreme.
That is powerful.
The camera is like confused. Doesn't even know how to catch that.
No, it doesn't. Green is the next color. Wow.
Oh my god, that is so pretty.
There's nothing grinchy about that.
Oh my god. I'm like
beautiful.
rethinking my look.
This next color is Cannon. It's a beautiful, deep golden gold shade with shimmer. It has beautiful highlights and midtones that are built into the color that really accentuate.
Yeah, actually I think it is a duochrome because it's got some pinks in it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh my god. Next.
Flip.
Flip the switch.
That's beautiful.
Next.
Fun to mime.
Like not Phantomime, but fun to mime. Get it? I actually really like this color. I think it's gonna be really cute.
Oh, that's really sweet. Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, that feels amazing.
Right? Like a little massage on your arm.
Yeah, it's really good quality.
Look at that. Lots of blues, I will say. Lots of blues. Now we are heading into the direction of
Spiral.
Spiral. So Spiral is
Wow.
gorgeous.
I don't think I've ever seen a color like
Very sunny. It's literally like a metallic orange, I would say, because this is not gold.
that. Next, we have Magic. Wow.
Every time I get to this part of your wrist, the swatch has become a little bit more irregular, but this purple is beautiful.
Divine.
It's very grapey, like very like Prince Purple Rain type of purple, but I love it.
Let's see how this aerialist.
Kind of excited about this shade too. This is unique.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. This one almost feels wet to the touch.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow.
There's just too much to play with here. Too much. I don't even know which direction to go forward with.
Act is our next one.
It's interesting. It's like black.
It's like a duotone thing going.
Another duotone type of, oh yeah, look at that. It's like a black, but not. But it looks purple.
But it looks purple.
But it's
it depends
black.
on the angle.
Wow. Last one.
Joker. It's a beautiful palette.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so now I did notice that some of the eyeshadow colors actually stained my fingers, but they did not stain Lee's arm. So I guess maybe I was rubbing my fingers too hard, but I don't know. I'll let you guys know in the comments section after I do the look and after I wear it to see if the eyeshadows actually stain my lids. I feel like that's important to know. All right, and so now on to the look. I feel like the mirror that I usually use for my videos is just like a little too neutral for this palette, so I want to be just a little bit more on theme. All right, how about this Benefit one? Yeah? All right, so first and foremost, I'm priming my lids. Fenty Beauty Eyeshadow Primer, because I know that it works well with NATASHA DENONA eyeshadows. Although I already did apply some concealer and a little bit of powder to my lids. I just want to get that little extra base, you know, just to like smooth my lids a pinch, prevent my oils from seeping through, and ultimately just add that little bit of a veil. See, both of my lids have freckles on them, like these couple of dots here. And sometimes these freckles look like mistakes under eyeshadow, so I always need to not necessarily get rid of them altogether, but I do need to provide like a little bit of a veil so they're not obvious. For my foundation today, I'm wearing the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, the viral one. I do like it, however, I don't think I have the right shade. The shade that I grabbed was Light 240W, which is a yellow undertone, so the undertone matches me, but I have to put a lot of bronzer on top in order for it to actually match the rest of me. Although I like it and the shade is workable, it's not perfect on me, but I will get my hands on that medium. Speaking of that product, I actually did a mini review on TikTok. I'm trying to take my Team Truth concept and also add it to my TikToks, do like mini reviews of products that are either viral or products that I may not necessarily do like a dedicated YouTube video on. Definitely check it out on my TikTok. Let me know what you think and let me know if you have any other ideas for me. Let's begin. Actually, just like really excited to create looks. I miss looks, I miss color, and even though we haven't been going anywhere, I feel like eye makeup looks are still very much relevant because duh, our eyes are exposed still, even though we're wearing masks. So we gotta do the most with what we're working with, right? I'm gonna work on this eye first. I'm gonna grab a Lunar Beauty LBE2 brush, just like a fluffy but not too fluffy, semi-stiff brush. I'm gonna grab that shade Cotton Candy, that super pale pastel-y pink. I'm just gonna add that to my eye socket. Notice I'm kind of just placing the color at first, almost like mapping out a shape like that. Just light strokes. This is a very, very, very pale shade, but it is pigmented. And then also adding a little bit of that from the outer corner to the outer portion of my eye socket. So kind of just connecting it like that. Ooh, brow, you are not cooperating with me today. What is that? I'm gonna need to fix that brow later. Anyway, same shade, Cotton Candy. I'm gonna add that to the other eye. Nothing too crazy, you don't gotta be neat with it. Next, I'm gonna take a brush that is slightly more precise. This one here that's got no name, but basically it's just a pencil brush. And working on this eye first, I'm gonna grab this gorgeous blue Funtomime, or Funtomime. And what I'm gonna do next is just gently add this shade on top, kind of creating like a cut crease situation. And I actually use my freckles as a guide, adding that to the wing. It's very pale, but I'm not so worried about that right now. I'm actually just building up the base of the look that I'm going for. I decided I'm gonna go for my original idea today because it is something that some of you have requested from my previous video. So I did this very colorful liner look. It's kind of complicated, but I think with these eyeshadows, you can uncomplicate it and you can make it a little bit more easy to achieve. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that. And I might just show you two different color stories. So this one's gonna be the blue. And the good thing about that pink that I applied before is that it has that hint of lavender. So it totally works with the blue. For my second eye, I'm gonna grab Sigma's pencil brush E30 and I'm gonna dip into Joker. Basically, I'm just outlining that shape, adding the darker color a little bit more precisely, but not too precisely. I am gonna blend this out. I don't want this to be like too perfect. I do want the shapes to match those. So I'm gonna, keep my mirror at a distance, look at my monitor, look at my other mirror over here, look at you guys, make sure we're connecting. I mean, it's true when she says that her eyeshadows do not require much effort. They really don't. The pigment is so present, there's so much of it, and the quality is just so good. There's very little fallout. It's just like a sure bet so far. All right, so next I'm gonna grab a short, slightly more precise brush. This one is for motives and it's called Precision Crease. I'm gonna start with this eye and basically just blend out the edges of that. And not even really blend, more so blur. I kinda want this shape to resemble a neon sign. And you could see it in my previous video. I feel like I was really able to accomplish that. So just blurring, not necessarily blending. I still want the shape to stay. I don't want it to be all fuzzy. I'm gonna dip into that first pink shade, Cotton Candy, and just like diffuse it a pinch more only on the edge. I'm gonna grab a similar brush. This one is from Morphe, from the Sweet Oasis collection. And first, I'm going to just gently go over that blue. And again, not over the blue, but just over the borders. Slightly blur it. Still want it to be there, but not too precisely. I'm gonna dip into a bit of that pink Cotton Candy and just go over a bit more. Precise little brush, Sephora's Smoky Liner, dipping into Magic. So Magic was that super purple, grapey type of color. This one I'm gonna try to add a little bit more precisely, right in the center of that line. Oops, made a little mistake, that's okay. My lid is very, very rough here, so I almost have to close my eye in order to really stretch it. Happens with age. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like this part of my lid has been rough since I was like 17. Now, as precise as this brush is, it's still not a liner brush. It's still like a smoky liner brush, which is what I want for this step. I want it to be just not so tight, not so precise. Okay, that's looking really, really good. I'm gonna go back with the previous brush that I used, the Sigma pencil with the shade Joker, the really, really, really vibrant one. I'm just gonna add a smidge of that, again, to the borders, keeping it real precise, staying in there. In this section, I'm just gonna have to go over the entire line because I did mess up a little. So I'm adding just a bit more of that bright pink right on top. Kind of cool, no? It's amazing that there's no fallout with these shadows. Like, I just used a very grapey Prince Purple Rain purple, and there's absolutely no fallout. Okay, next eye. I'm gonna take a smoky eyeliner brush. This one's the Laura Mercier counterpart to the Sephora brush, but essentially they're the same brush. And here, I'm gonna reach for Acrobat. Now, this was one of the shades that really stained. Oh shit, I didn't mean to reach for Acrobat. I actually meant to reach for Flip. Hold that thought. Now, I'm gonna reach into Flip. Now, Flip is pretty metallic from what I remember, and also pretty damn pigmented. But because I'm applying it so precisely, you're almost not gonna notice the fact that it's metallic. It's just gonna give you a color payoff. Again, kind of just connecting the dots here with my freckles, going all the way in, not being too precise. This isn't a liquid liner or anything, so you could really get away with just being rough like that. This neon sign isn't glowing just yet, but it will glow. So I'm filming this video at night as opposed to in the morning when I usually film my Sundays videos. And the reason why I'm filming early is because tomorrow Lee and I are going on an actual date. Finally, we're going to iPic movie theaters, which if you don't know is basically like a movie theater that also serves food and alcohol. And it's been closed for a while, but it recently finally reopened, and it was like our favorite thing to do on just like a Friday night. So we're really excited to be able to go tomorrow. I'm also excited about the way that this eye look is turning out. I'm gonna grab that previous brush, the Morphe. I'm just gonna go over the edges to make this thing glow. I don't know about you guys, but I'm in this new mind space lately. I really want to create nice moments for myself. I don't want to wait for good news to happen to me. Instead, I just want to take control and create good news. I've mentioned this in my previous couple of videos. I've had just like the worst 6 months ever in the past 6 months, and I was just so tired of receiving bad news what seemed like practically every day. I got to a point where I was like, listen, I got nothing to lose. I got one life to live, and I better make the most of it, and I better make the best of it. My new goal and my new mindset is to just do something fun for myself, do something entertaining, do something for my soul, at least once a week. So tomorrow, we're going on a date, and we're doing something that we really like. I'm really excited about that. Just telling you that so that I can remind myself and also remind you to create good moments for yourself. You are absolutely in charge of your life. You are absolutely in charge of the scenario, and you are in charge of the action. So make your movie, tell your story, you're the lead role, and definitely you are the main character. So make it a good one. This is looking funky at this moment, but that's okay, I will make it work. What I'm going to do next is go back to this eye here. I'm gonna grab a really precise actual liner brush this time. So I'm gonna go with this Sigma Precise. It says it's a lip liner, but whatever. And I am gonna go for this shade here called Act, which is that crazy, what was that shade? It was like a black slash purple, I don't know. It was just like really unique. And I am going to precisely etch this line, like very precisely. Yes. Now here is where precision actually matters, but don't be intimidated. This is not as hard to do with eyeshadow as opposed to actually doing it with a liner. With the liner, you literally only get one chance to just create that perfect stroke. But here, you can do little strokes, and you can go slow. And there's no drying time, and there's no drag really. So this is what I was talking about when I said that I'm gonna make that look a little bit more attainable for you. So whenever I do this look with liquid liners, I never ever go past this line, because this is where I start getting that rougher type of skin, and it just never looks right with the liquid liner. But with an eyeshadow, I kind of just like cut through it, and now you don't even know that it's there. I'm also gonna slightly wing this part out, just a little more. Obviously, I could have probably lifted that a pinch over here because I do have that fold, that very unflattering fold, but I'm just running with it because with my eyes closed, I think it looks pretty perfect. All right, for this side, I'm gonna go with that Acrobat now, and I'm using Sigma Winged Liner brush. So essentially, this is a liner brush for gel liners, but of course, it'll also totally work with this very pigmented eyeshadow. Oh my God, look at that. That is so crazy precise. I'm telling you, this kind of look, you can't just do with like one of those barely there, not so pigmented drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I mean, maybe perhaps if you wet the eyeshadows, you can get it to cooperate, but this is so much easier to do with highly pigmented NATASHA DENONA eyeshadows. I mean, it's satisfying, really. It's fun to just sit here as a makeup artist or, you know, makeup creator Or just like an artist who uses makeup as a medium. Does that make me a makeup artist? Because I'm not really a makeup artist, but I am an artist and my medium is makeup. So yeah, it's fun to sit here as a makeup artist and just create using such quality paints, you know? Again, I'm just like creating another happy moment for myself. Because this is more of a blue color scheme, it's looking a little bit less dramatic than this one because this one has the pink and the purple. So what I'm gonna do instead is add one more shade just to give it a little bit more interest. I'm gonna go for that electric. This was a crazy ass shade. Same brush, just gonna dip it in and it's gonna give it that nice punch of indigo. I'm gonna go right on top, not as precisely though, because I almost wanted to act like that shadow or that glow. Not covering anything up, I'm just adding a little bit more to the story, like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, still, no fallout, just none, nada, zilch. All right, so far I have used the following shades. So I used Cotton Candy, Fun to Meme, Joker, Flip. I used Act, I used Magic, Electric, Acrobat, and now I definitely need to dip into that Snow Cone, not to be confused with a Snow Cane, and also Aerialist. So for that, I'm just gonna take a tiny little brush, Wayne Goss. I'm gonna go for Aerialist first. This one looks like a lavender silver. So I'm gonna add that to my inner corner just for a pop, like that. Also gonna add that to the brow arch without re-dipping in, just for a little sparkle. And then I'm gonna add that to the center of my lid, just like that. Not gonna cover the entire lid, just like the center. And then I'm gonna take some on my finger here and I'm just gonna stamp that for that pop and only to the center. That way it's really iridescent and wet looking. You see that? Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna clean off that brush. I'm gonna dip into Snow Cone here, which is the blue version. And I'm gonna apply Snow Cone to my pink eye, just for a little bit of interest and also to just tie them together. Oh my God, this is just so extremely stunning. I don't even know what to do. I feel like I need to also kind of just add that here. So stunning. But you know what? I probably didn't need that on the brow bone. That's a little weird. A little bit of cotton candy and I'm gonna diffuse that. Just a smidge. So we have a hint, but it's not like an actual blue brow bone. And then for the lid, I'm gonna stamp that one more time. Yes, yes. I think I need just a little bit more of that pink right here. Like that, yes. I like that. And then let's actually work on the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to grab that Lunar Beauty brush, the first one that I used, grab that pink shade, Cotton Candy, the first shade that I used, add a little bit of that to my lower lash line here. Same thing here, just a smidge. And next I'm just gonna go in the same order of those brushes and colors. So I'm gonna grab Joker with the Sigma pencil brush, add that to the lower lash line, Fun to Mime. Whoa. Really, really pigmented. Okay, next adding that Flip eyeshadow to the lower lash line here. Adding the Purple Magic over here, like that. Adding that Acrobat very close to the lashes, but also kind of smoking it out because I don't want it to be Karen sharp. I want it to be smoky. You know those mean, evil Karens with a super sharp lower lash liner? We don't want her. We still want it to be blended and we still want it to just look a little smoky, you know? I'm actually gonna go back with the smoky liner brush with a little bit of that electric. Add that in for that pop. Blending out this section just a little bit. So I'm just fixing any mistakes, you know? Adding that glow. All right, and that's looking a little bit better. I actually am gonna add a little bit of this Aerialist eyeshadow, this one, to this lid. I'm feeling like it's a little too blue and I just wanna warm it up a pinch. And the Aerialist is just a little bit more of that lavender vibe, silvery vibe, so I'm gonna add that on top. I'm not trying to like make it so precise that it touches all the edges, not really. And then I'm gonna take Snow Cone, the blue one, and then I'm gonna add that to the center. I really can't complain. I am ready for my liquid liner. I'm gonna use Lancome Grandiose black liner. I'm just gonna line my top lash line. I'm gonna sort of just blend that with the wing. I'm not gonna wing that out. So it's there, we know it's there, but it's not really being overbearing and it's not taken away from any of the life. I feel like I just spit at the camera. What I'm actually gonna do to blend it further is use the Purple Magic on the pencil brush and just, you know, blend it out a little in that corner. Make it blend, make it work, like so. And now same thing on the other side. All right, again, just kind of flicking that up, blend that. Oh yeah, that was fire. Now I feel like I need a little inner corner jammy just so we can keep up with the Gen Zs. My sister said I mentioned Gen Zs a lot in my videos, so I mentioned it right now just for you, honey. All right, inner corner, bringing it back. I love that. Yes. color, life, vibrancy. Wet n Wild breakup proof waterproof liner in black because we need it here. What's going on? Do I need to warm you up or something? Why are you not pigmented? Other side. I'm also kind of going in between my lashes. So the waterline, but also the edge where the lashes grow out from. Oh yeah, smoldering, 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 smoldering. Lashes time, because we're here for a look. I'm gonna give you a look. Curling my lashes first. This is my Laura Mercier lash curler, the one and only. Coating my lashes just once, not heavily, because I am gonna add some half lashes, some falsies. So I'm not really looking to build up my natural lash here. Just wanna coat it so that it's nice and black and distinct. And so it blends in better with my falsies. Lower lashes time. Good enough. I'm gonna grab these Ace Beauty lashes in the style Calliope. I actually cut these into 3 pieces because these lashes were huge. And so I'm actually using the inner portion of each of the strips as an outer portion lash. They're perfect as accent lashes. Boom. Oh, that is stunning. Oh, that is so stunning. Who is she? You know, the saddest part is that I actually have to remove this makeup immediately after I apply it. It's gonna be past my bedtime. And like I said, I got things to do tomorrow. Maybe I'll film a little TikTok, I don't know. Do this trick with lashes that are a little too big or too long for you. Cut the front half and use the front half as accent lashes. Works so well. All right, for the lips. No, maybe, no, maybe. All right, I'm gonna try this Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink in the shade Your Go-To, shade 01. Really, really cute. Okay. Definitely just like nudie neutral. I think I'm gonna go for JACLYN Cosmetics Butter Pecan lip liner. Outline my lips. All right, now onto this. Oh, that's so nice. So pillowy. Bear with me. Just gonna do one more thing. I'm just gonna get rid of the glossiness here, like that, so the color is just a little bit more muted. And then I'm gonna add this Dragon Beauty Dragon Glass in the shade Seuss. Packaging here is so cool. I'm gonna actually dab some to the back of my hand. Look, my finger's still stained. Basically, I just want a little bit of that iridescence, and now I feel complete. Not complete though. Hold on, let me get my life together. Let me give you the full look in a snap. Here she is in full glory. So I added just a couple of rhinestones to both lids. I quite like the way that it looks. I feel like it just brought everything together. Put a cuter top, brush my hair real quick. And this is the final look using the new NATASHA DENONA CIRCO LOCO palette. Essentially, it's the same eye look on both sides, but utilizing different colors from the palette. So this one is more of the blue version. This one's more of the pink purple version. I call this look glow in the dark liner or like neon sign liner. There's just like something kind of fluorescent and fun about it. It definitely gives me that whole like glowy effect. And I wanted to show you how to do this look without having to use a liquid liner, which actually makes it a lot harder because you have to be really precise and you have to have a very steady hand. Now I've come to the point of the video where I want to talk about the review, or rather the verdict, on this new NATASHA DENONA CIRCO LOCO palette. I think this palette was perfect for this specific eye look because the eyeshadows were extremely pigmented. They were very vibrant in color, saturated, they are juicy, they are very summery, very happy colors, inspired by the circus, inspired by childhood. So naturally, it's something that I, as a big child at heart, can say that I gravitate towards. But after trying out this palette, after swatching every single shade, and after using them on my eye look, I can honestly say that they all delivered and they all cooperated and worked beautifully, just like artist paints. These eyeshadows were able to give me that feeling that I get as an artist when I use paint on a canvas. They were cooperating easily, they were gliding, they were giving me full saturation, they were giving me full payoff, exactly how it looks like in the pan, but even more interest when I actually applied it to the skin surface. I can probably go as far as saying that this is one of my favorite NATASHA DENONA palettes thus far, having only used it once, but I'll even go a little further. I'll go as far as saying that I have a feeling it's going to become one of my absolute favorite products for the year because I can see myself getting a lot of use out of these colors. Everything was just so rich, so pigmented, so vibrant. it delivered. There was absolutely no fallout. It was easy to erase any mistakes that you made, and it was just a dream to work with. I love this Circo Loco palette from Natasha Denona. I think it deserves a really high grade, like a 9.5 out of a 10. Like, this is an A student. This is an award-winning palette in my opinion. It's just so glorious. I honestly cannot wait to continue using it. Even if you just use one shade for just a pop of color on your lids, it's still worth the $129 in my opinion. This is an artistry palette with a capital A. It gets an A from me. That is my final story. That is my verdict. That is my truth, my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it. So thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I love you so much. I hope you like this look. I hope you like this video. I will see you in the next one. Now I am going to zoom on out so I can go wash this face. Check out more videos right here. A video that you may like and my most recent video. I love you. Mwah.